Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 5. Now, I started playing episode 5, or I started playing day 5 during my episode 4, and was like, oh no. So, uh, if you see a weird transition, that's because I just took what I had already, done and split it together. Spliced it? Split it. One of those words. But anyway, we're gonna get right into it. So here is day 5 of Lover's Enigma. Day 5? I didn't think I would get it day 5. But the flashbacks to what we were digging a couple episodes ago makes more sense now. Because that was her previous life, and now she's just repeating this cycle over and over again. You're finally crawling out of the pit that you've spent for the last few months. But you're beginning to feel tired. You don't know how long you can keep this up. Haha! Okay, so this is Hanuki's route, or whatever. You dream of Hanuki. He's laughing again, effortlessly bright, skipping stones like nothing in the world could weigh him down. You barely know him, and yet he looks at you like he's known your sadness forever. There's something about the way he brushes off the dark with jokes and half-serious stories that makes you want to believe in something, anything. Oh, and that terrifies you. You don't understand him. A part of you wants to run. You're afraid of what he knows, but something draws you into him. You might be losing your mind. You dream of Red. He used to be just a name. Your neighbor, you never thought twice about. And now he's everywhere. In the hallway, on the street, in your dreams. It feels like something is guiding him toward you, or dragging him back from the edge. You can't tell if it's fate or punishment or mercy. Sometimes he looks like he's carrying a burden too heavy for words, like there's something inside him clawing its way out. You wonder what changed. You wonder why you feel like you're supposed to understand him. Why, when he looks at you, you feel like you're both trapped in the same impossible story. You can't tell if some sort of divine intervention is punishing him or giving him a second chance. You never thought you'd find light again, not after Kazuki's death. But somehow you're still standing, still breathing, still piecing yourself together, bit by bit. Maybe he's watching over you. He would have probably said something like, "You should believe in yourself more, Val. You're strong in your own way. You've done well. I'm proud of you. I haven't done much, but you've done well. Better than anyone expected from you." Maybe. I guess so. I'm sorry I had to leave so soon. I wanted to stay, I really did. I know, that's why I tried so hard to find out what happened, to help you, to help us. You've carried so much, Val. And my biggest regret is not telling you the truth when I had the chance. And even now, you're picking up the pieces I left behind. I'm sorry, but you're not alone. You've met a lot of people who care about you. They really do love you, and as jealous as that makes me, you might love them too, or at least grow to. I hope my memories won't stop you from living your life. What we had, it meant the world to me, even if it was short-lived. It mattered. You mattered. In this life and the ones before it. Thank you. I hope to see you soon, but I know that you'll be making your choice soon. Or maybe by the time you see this, you've already done so. Regardless, I love you. Let's meet again soon. Damn. You wake up, the dream already fading like smoke in the morning light. You reach for it, desperate to hold on, but it slips through your fingers. You're sure it was something kind, something warm, yet all that's left is an empty ache where the memory should be. For a moment, you just lie there, stuck between sleep and waking, trying to hold on to the quiet before everything comes rushing back. And then you remember. The worry settles in again, heavy and familiar. You grab your phone from the nightstand, hoping stupidly, maybe, that there's something waiting for you. Nothing. No messages, no calls, still nothing from her. You stare at the screen for a while, your chest getting tighter. Maybe something did happen. Maybe something's wrong. You want to text her, you almost do, but your fingers freeze. What if she says something you don't want to hear? What if she says nothing at all? She's your mom, you care about her, despite everything that has happened, you still do, right? You pull the blanket tighter around yourself, trying to block out the awful feeling in your chest. I'm a good daughter, you tell yourself. I am. fuck? Sure, we'll call our mom. You pick up the phone gingerly and ring your mom. It rings once. It rings twice, but again, nothing happens. Why do I even bother? She's not worth it. Suddenly, your phone buzzes, and despite the mental turmoil a few seconds ago, you're snatching your phone, frantically unlocking the new message from your mom. Please stop calling this number. As I said before, I will be gone for a while. Keep your heart open and seek out our wisdom. The fuck? Our wisdom? There it is again, that sense of unease. With everything that's happened last night and this weird thing going on with Mom, maybe I should call in sick today. Hey, I'm really sorry, but I'm not feeling great today. I don't think I'll be able to come in. I understand. Is everything alright? Yeah, it's nothing big, just tired. I guess I'll be fine after some rest. Are you sure? You know I'll always be here if you need anything, Val. I know, I'm just tired, that's all. I just need a bit more sleep. Alright, take it easy, okay? If you need anything, even just someone to talk to, I'm around. Thanks, Ryota. I appreciate it. Of course, get some rest. You switch off your phone and slip into bed. The sun hasn't fully risen yet, but the morning sun feels cold and sterile, reminiscent of the night before. You close your eyes, but your thoughts claw their way back to your mother. You try not to think about her, try not to care. But the fear creeps in anyway, quiet, like the never-ending noise in your head. Your skin feels damp with sweat, the sheets feel too tight. Your hair tangled around your neck feels like it's choking you. Your pulse thuds heavy in your chest, louder than it should be. Too loud, too similar. They sound like the drums, like the ones you hear when no one's around, like something waiting just beyond the edge of sleep. Oh god. The noise grows until you can't tell if it's in your head or in the walls. It just as your heart begins to race. Sleep finally and unwillingly drags you under. Oh my god. I'm getting impatient. I can't stand it. Every heartbeat, every breath she clings to, it grates on me. They keep interfering one after another like gnats buzzing in my ears. But it's her I want. Just her. Just one crack. One slip. Let the fear splinter her resolve. Let the despair hollow her out. I just need her to crack. And then, finally, beast. The others, they're moving faster than I anticipated. Their hands are all over the board, pulling her this way, that way, away from me. I have to act now before she... No, not again. I won't lose her to them again. She won't make the wrong choice. She won't. I just need one more chance. One opening, one whisper in the right ear. If I can reach her again just once, she'll remember. She'll remember everything. And then she'll come back to me. You jolt awake, breath catching in your throat. Your eyes blink against the light, only to realize there is none. You fumble for your phone. The screen glows to life. Two things greet you. Time, 8 p.m., and a single message from your mother. Your heart stutters as you unlock it. The message is short, unmistakable. I'm fine. Are you, though? You stare, your chest tightens. You don't know what you feel. You're never one to linger in communicating with her. A quick word of two usually suffices, and yet this time unfamiliar weight coils in your chest, slow and insistent. A flicker of uncertainty, sharp as a spark, begins to burn beneath your ribs, urging you to reach out and ask for more. You want to ask her, are you sure? If something's wrong, please let me know. But instead you hesitate, your fingers hovering over the screen. You know you should. You know you want to, but you can't bring yourself to do it. No, maybe it's nothing. You're just being paranoid. Nothing to get worked up over, as Mom always says. You tap send, but then nothing. The screen pulses with silence, followed by the system error. Message failed to load. Recipient unavailable. You feel the burning rise again, bubbling up behind your eyes, hot and relentless. She'd probably turn off her phone. I'm just being overly anxious again. Maybe I should just get out for a bit. Run some errands, even if it's late. You clean yourself up and head out, trying hard not to think about anything else. But no matter how hard you try, her words cling to you, because you know far too well how it is to lie so easily. No tasks. Suddenly your phone rings. It's Yoko. Hello. I was worried you wouldn't pick up. Ryota mentioned you weren't feeling well today. I hope you're doing a little better. Well, maybe just a bit better than I was this morning. Ah, that's a relief. Sorry for the sudden call. The thing is, Ryota dropped by the cafe earlier and surprise, he left his phone behind again. I was wondering, could you pick it up and hand it to him tomorrow morning at work? Sure, no problem. I was already out anyway. I'll swing by the cafe to grab it. Thank you, Ame-chan. You're always so sweet to us. I'll be waiting. Ah, Ame-chan, thanks for coming. I'd go find Ryota myself, but my boss is in a mood today. He gave me the stink eye just now. Can you believe it? The nerve. Anyway, here's Ryota's phone. Maybe you'll run into him somewhere around town. Then you can hand it to him. No rush. Not that he'll miss it much anyways. Aside from work stuff, I don't think anyone really texts him except us. Oh no, that sounded mean, didn't it? I didn't mean like that. Oops. Anyway, I hope you're feeling better. I'm doing alright. Yeah, it's alright. You've got that look to you again. That look that says you're trying to figure out something or someone. Is this about your mom? How did... You've always got the distinct frown whenever you think about your mom. She's keeping things from me again. I mean, she's always like this, but I don't know why this time it feels particularly stressful. And I'm afraid of pushing and asking her because that's not like me either, to worry so much about her either. I'm just confused and scared of what she might say. It's terrifying, isn't it? The idea of not knowing? It's even more terrifying to ask, not just because of the lies, but because once the truth comes out, it changes everything. Maybe you're not sure if you even want to know everything. Because what if knowing makes it worse? What if you can't live your whole life walking on eggshells, Val? Oh, but you can't live your life without you can't live your whole life walking on eggshells, Val. You can't keep shrinking yourself to fit into other people's secrets. You're allowed to feel betrayed, you're allowed to be angry, but don't let that anger become your compass. Let it pass and ask. Push for the truth, even if it hurts. And when you get your answers, really listen. You don't have to trust blindly, but don't shut people out just because they kept things from you. Hey, you don't tell me everything either, but I'm sure you have your reasons. Sometimes people hide things because they're scared to. But that doesn't make it right, but maybe it makes them human. Anyway, I'll stop being dramatic now. Thanks again for helping with Ryota's phone. I should get going before my boss gives me another stink eye. I'll see you around, Val. Okay, this is going. Oh! Cat! You spot a familiar stray cat, Miyabi, lounging outside the cafe. He stares at you as you leave, eyeing you meticulously as if waiting for your arrival. He lets out a loud meow before strutting off a few meters ahead. He walks ahead. He turns back to give you a pointed look, like he's personally offended you haven't started following him yet. Follow him. Miyabi meows in approval and continues to lead you through the alleyways, weaving between the narrow streets and hidden corners of the city. Before you do it, Miyabi has led you towards the direction of Hanaki's office. And with that, Miyabi left, flickering his tail at you as he disappears into the shadows of the alley. Can I still pet you? Cat keeps meowing loudly and insistently in the direction of Hanaki's office, as though he's clearly irritated that you're ignoring his very obvious directions. It is a little strange to listen to a cat, but then again, you've experienced weirder things. Okay, alright. Well, I guess we're going to Hanaki's office. Suddenly you feel a tap on your shoulder. Pardon me, ma'am. I hope life's been kind to you lately. Who? It's you again. Oh, so you do remember us. That's a good sign. Perhaps you've taken a moment to reflect on our sculptures? I haven't. Once again, I'm not interested. That's disappointing to hear. You know, many of the troubles you've been facing, they're not uncommon. In fact, they're expected when one strays too far from the path. The spirits, for example, don't. I've heard this speech before, but I overcame it myself with my own strength. So no offense, but I think I can handle whatever else that comes my way. That's certainly one approach, but imagine how much lighter your burdens could be if only you'd... No, thank you. I really hope that's the last time I see them. Maybe I should report this to the police. I am being harassed by a cult. Please help. You make your way to the police station. The officer you usually speak with isn't around. You look around and all you see is his empty desks piled with paperwork. For a moment, you think about calling out to him, but then you remember the look on his face the last time. That tired, vaguely irritated expression when he realized it was you again. You decide against it, but then you see it, as though waiting to greet you. You see a file titled Shimizu Kazuki. It's been buried under a few other folders with a single post-it note on the top reading, "To be filed in storage." You could open it. Maybe there's something inside, an overlooked clue, a buried detail, or even something they've deliberately kept from you. Then again, maybe it's just another dead end. You hesitate. Is it worth digging all of this up again? Worth the risk of peeling back the layers only to find nothing and feel that same crushing disappointment? Or you can find something that would make these past few months of endless searching mean something. It could be the thread you've been grasping for all along is just within your grasp. I'm searching. You reach out with trembling hands, rifling hastily through the stack of old files. Your eyes skim across familiar lines, skipping through the things you already know. She is found along the riverbank, belongings washed up after the storm, body not found. Nothing new, just the same haunting fragments of a story you already know too well. You continue flipping. Occupation, journalist, married to Val, spouse employed as an editor at XXX company. There are facts too, but these ones, they hit differently, heavier. Pieces of the life you built together, how now reduced to cold lines on official paper. Ugh. Then something catches your eye. Last seen leaving his place of residence at 8:30 p.m. At 9 p.m., a passerby reported seeing someone drowning. Police arrived at 9:15. Shoes and some clothing recovered. A wedding ring returned by the civilian who witnessed the drowning. A wedding ring? I never got the ring back. And then you see it tucked at the bottom of the form. The civilian. Fukuda Renjiro? The ring was eventually collected by the deceased's mother-in-law. Your mother. The ring. They knew. They knew. They knew about the ring. She knew about the ring. You remember kneeling by the riverbank, fingers digging into the mud, hoping for a miracle. The times where you swore you saw it glinting beneath the water surface. Seriously? How many times are you going to go back there, Val? The ring's long gone by now. Get a grip. But is she wearing the ring right there? Is that the ring? Or is that just jewelry? If it is the ring, holy fuck! We're blind. Which is accurate, because I am blind half the time. And all this time they had it. Why? Why wouldn't they tell you? Was it to protect you? Or did they just think you didn't deserve to know? You don't know who to be angrier at. You want to scream to cry. But most of all, you want answers, because if this was hidden from you, what else have they both kept from you? You barely know him. You realize all this time, there's still so much he's been kept hidden. The secrecy, the manipulation, you can't tell if you've been protected or played. Maybe you never really knew who Ren was. Maybe you never tried hard enough to. Do you still trust him? Fuck no. You can't. Not with this many secrets buried beneath the surface. Not when everything feels like a lie waiting to be unraveled. You don't truly know who Ren is. If he won't let you in, how could you possibly trust him? You finally walk out of the police station. The world outside feels quiet as always, but all you hear is the noise in your head, frantic, splintering, thoughts crashing into each other, unraveling everything you thought was certain. What else don't you know? Sanity increased. How did that increase? Affection with Red decreased. Can I confront Red? I really want to confront Red. Can I go to the river now? You hear someone call out your name. Val, there you are. Footsteps close in fast. Before you can react, you feel the heat of someone's breath against your cheek. Oh my god, you again! I've been looking everywhere for you. The others keep letting you slip through, but not me. I don't blame them, though. They're not exactly persuasive. But you can't keep running from this. You have to listen. There's not much time left. Come with us. You'll see. You'll understand. I said no. Stay away from me. You try to push him away, but he only steps closer, his eyes dark and unyielding. You don't get it. They don't want us to tell you anything, but I know you want to know. It's tearing you apart, isn't it? That emptiness, that fear. I can take it away right now. All you have to do is follow me. The stranger reaches out to grab your arm, but stops himself, slightly hovering above your skin. One step is all it takes. No, I'm not going anywhere with you. You don't understand what's at stake, so just come with us. He'll guide you to salvation. I told you no, stay back. This isn't just about you anymore. I have to do this for all our sakes. His hand shoots out, grabbing your wrist. It's cold, firm, and desperate. What the? Let go of me. Someone help! You scan your surroundings, but the people nearby avert their eyes, walking faster, pretending not to see. You twist, fight, your heart pounding as his grip tightens. He'll save us. All of us. Through me, through you. Ugh. It hurts. What's wrong with you? Let go. In his agony, his grip falters. You yank yourself free, stumbling back and running, leaving him behind, writhing and babbling in broken fragments. Okay. What if I try going to Hanuki's office again? You knock on Hanuki's door. There's no answer. But something feels off. The door slightly ajar. You hesitate, then push it gently, stepping inside. Hanuki? The office is dim and cluttered, as if it hasn't seen sunlight in weeks. Papers are scattered across the floor, stacked in unstable towers on the desk. Sticky notes cling to old monitors like wilted leaves. His office is a cluttered mess, paper strewn across every surface, piles of folders threatening to collapse, the floor barely visible beneath it all. But what really catches your eye are the objects that don't belong. Strange talismans pinned to the walls, amulets strung along the shelves like charms warding off something unseen. A shrine of beliefs and symbols, wedged awkwardly between coffee-stained reports and half-filled notebooks. Faith woven into filing systems. It doesn't make sense, and yet somehow it does. It made as much sense as Haruki. Just like him, his office was messy, disorganized, but deliberate. Oh. You step carefully around the clutter, avoiding the mess of folders and paper scattered across the floor. You pick one up at random and begin flipping through it. Notes, case files, client reports. Haruki's handwriting scrawls across pages, some neat, others frantic. One entry is about a housewife convinced her home was haunted. Turns out her teenage sons were staging ghost videos to upload to YouTube. The top video got 100 views. Another file talks about an overworked office lady who suffered such intense grief it began attracting malevolent spirits. Oh, so me. Not ghosts of the dead, just things negative energy is drawn to pain like files to rot. That one hits a little too close. Still, judging by the sheer volume of these cases, business seems to be booming. Haruki's either incredibly good at what he does or just convincing enough that desperate people keep coming back. Maybe both, you included. Then something folded neatly between the pages catches your eyes. You pull it out. A flyer, familiar. The same one you've seen before, the one from that religious sect. So they're targeting Haruki's clients now. He frowned, thumbing the edge of the paper. Guess they'll take anyone who will listen. Look at the board. You walk over to the whiteboard, eyeing the mess of notes pinned across it with red string in every direction. Messy notes, color-coded string, and wild scribbles that probably made sense only to Haruki. Your eyes land on a yellowed scrap of paper, pinned dead center on the board. 8th September 2022 will be an interesting day for the Queen. A prediction 13 years from now. It's absurd, but also very Hanukkah. Still, none of it seems useful, just the usual paranoia that fills half his workspace. But then something else catches your eye. Behind the chaos, tucked behind the edge of the board, it is a stack of paper. Not a part of the conspiracy collage. They said college. Collage. Hidden, maybe on purpose. You step closer, hesitating for a moment. Do you tear down the board to reach it? Yes. You reach out and begin pulling away the layers of string newspaper and pinned notes. What was once just a chaotic board slowly reveals something more deliberate underneath. Faint words peek through the torn paper. Established in the 1960s, but origins trace back to the Reiwa era. Many women recruited, most vanished from the public eye. Renowned spiritual master joins under unclear circumstances. Current leader identity unknown. At the center, etched clearly in black ink, is a symbol you recognize all too well, and a name you've heard far too often. Hiroshi no Kami. You always knew Haruki had some kind of tie to the organization, but this goes deeper than you ever imagined. Behind the layers of conspiracy and junk, you find a wall full of research. Pages and pages of documents mapping the group's history, down to every bizarre prediction they've ever made, clippings from newspapers, flyers, public scandals, but what stops you cold are the notes about you. They talk about your history, ramblings of things that don't make sense, incoherent words, seemingly talking about a past connection of some sort. They reference your confusion, your pain, the isolation that followed. They mention your mother and her eventual involvement with the organizations, things even you didn't know about. But it doesn't stop there. There are entries that haven't happened yet. Notes about your eventual involvement with the group, your connection to something called the Trigger, and finally, in the thick red, the Choice. But among the scribbles, something even more unnerving catches your eye. Same two words, I'm sorry, scribbled over and over. Scrawled beside every recorded calamity, every chilling prediction, sometimes frantic, but all tinged with the same desperation. As if apologizing could undo what had already happened or what was still to come. You step back, breath catching in your throat as the whole wall comes into view. The strings, the headlines, the predictions, the apologies. Compared to the tangled web of conspiracy theories, this is something else entirely. More chaotic, yes, but this time it doesn't feel fabricated. You can see his thoughts bleeding onto the page, the fear, the guilt. The more you read, the less you understand. The words blur together, their meaning slips through your fingers, and all that's left on the board are his fears. No matter how cheerful Haruki seems, how easily his smile comes, or how casually he talks, you really don't know him. Can you even trust someone like that? Yes. Whatever Haruki's hiding from you for now, it doesn't matter. What matters is right in front of you, spelled out across the board, clear as day. He's afraid of something. Something big enough to shatter through his persona. See, that's what's different between Ren and him, because this seems like it's like paranoia on a page about what's gonna happen to her and how he can fix it or solve it before it does happen. Ren's just seems like there's something fishy going on where he saw what he thought was Kazuki drowning. Didn't go save him, didn't go help him or anything. He just called the cops, and then he recovered the ring, but instead of giving it to the deceased loved one, he gave it to the deceased mother-in-law, which makes no fucking sense. So, I don't trust him, but I do trust Haruki. And even if he can't bring himself to tell you everything, you'll stand by him anyway. He's been kind to you. He's shown you warmth when he didn't have to. And if someday he ends up betraying you, you know you'd still regret not trying to help him when he needed it most. Because no matter how much doubt clouds your mind, one thing feels certain. Haruki is a good person, and at least you believe he is. Alright, what else? You take a step toward the window and glance outside. Down below, a stray cat is curled up in the alley, fast asleep. It's completely unbothered by the chaos of the world around it. You watch it for a moment, feeling a strange sense of calm wash over you. The cat stretches, yawns, and then settles back down, its tail flicking lazily. You can't help but envy it. I want to be a cat sleeping in an alleyway in the middle of the day. So he has a good view of that. Oh, the talismans. You walk over to the wall, eyes fixed on the strange talismans hanging in the uneven rows. They're covered in unfamiliar religious symbols, glyphs, and markings you can't quite place. Not anything you've seen before. Some of them are burned around the edges, blackened like someone held them too close to an open flame. Others have symbols that look deliberately scratched out, gouged through with something sharp. You lean close, the pit in your stomach growing as you read the faint numbers scribbled onto the paper. Tiny dates are scribbled at the bottom of each talisman. They're faint but illegible. Most are dated just a few days ago. Why would he keep the damaged ones? And those dates are so recent. You've already seen the things most people would never believe. Supernatural events, unexplainable encounters. But for some reason, this wall of scorched, defaced talismans make your skin crawl in a different way. Could they be connected to you in some way? Alright, what else? I think that's it to look at. Yeah. Suddenly, the phone in your pocket vibrates. Without thinking, you pull it out, but then pause when you realize it's not yours, it's Ryota's. The screen lights up with a new message. It's from your mother. Keep her occupied for now. You almost lose your balance. This whole time you were worrying about her, wondering what she's hiding, whether she's safe, whether she even cares. And yet she's texting Ryota behind your back? You don't know whether to laugh, cry, or feel completely numb. A tight knot forms in your chest. Confusion gives way to something heavier, more invasive curiosity. You stare at the phone, its screen still glowing in your hand. You could unlock it just to make sense of all this. But then again, you said you trusted him. And this doesn't feel like something a trusting person would do. I'm gonna unlock it. Keep her in line next time. Report she's doing well, not well enough. I'm heading over. I don't think that's necessary, ma'am. Nonsense. I clearly need to intervene. When does she get off work again? 8 p.m. I'll be gone for a bit. The elders have summoned me. Monitor her as per usual. Keep her occupied for now. So Ryota and your mom have been talking. You've always known about it, but reading the actual text messages make your stomach churn for some reason. Maybe facing it straight on is too much for you, because then it means that everything you feared, every uncomfortable thing in your mind was true. That Ryota might never have been on your side at all. And it hurts. God, it hurts. You hate her for it, you hate him for it. But you can't, not really. You know it's not entirely his fault. But you're still so angry. It boils within you. He could have done more. He should have done. He should have. Should you still trust a man like that? I don't. Okay. Oof. I feel like I should be trusting them all. So now I'm regretting not trusting Ren. I'm gonna trust Ryota. You quietly lock the phone and slip it back into your pocket. Your thoughts drift everything the two of you have been through, all the way from your childhoods till now. It might hurt for now, but that doesn't mean Ryota isn't trying in his own way. He's struggling, just like you are. And if he can't say the right words, if he's still afraid to face things, then maybe what he needs is someone who won't give up on him. Because you know he'd do the same. Ryota's a good person that you're sure of. I'm not sure anymore of anything. I'm gonna go to Red's apartment. You lean in, straining to catch any sound beyond the door. There's nothing. It's not unusual for Red, yet the silence in this apartment building presses on you, leaving a gnawing sense of unease. I'm heading home now. You hear footsteps approaching from behind. Hello, ma'am. We meet again. You again? No matter how many people have said to me, I don't want to hear it, so listen to me for the last time. I don't want anything to do with your organization, so leave me alone. Yes, you made that quite perfectly clear, twice in fact. But this isn't about you, it's about your mother. My mother? She has finally embraced the full potential of our Lord Hiroshi no Kami. She's transcended, she's become one with him. What are you talking about? Where is she? As I said, she has risen in ranks and she is one with the Lord now. We can help you too, just as we helped her. So come, follow us. We'll give you salvation. No, just tell me where she is. She's with us, and judging by the look on your face, you're worried. She sent you a message, didn't she? What did she say? She said she's fine, but... And now you choose to play the loving daughter? How convenient. You ignored her for so long, and suddenly her absence means something to you. How do you know about our relationship? I do care about her. Things are just complex, and our relationship is complicated. And don't you want to fix that? It's not too late. You can still have the mother you always longed for. It's all within your reach as long as you join us. No, no, Your phone rings, slicing through the tension like a blade. I need to answer this. Hello? Val, something's wrong. It's Kazuki's spirit. He's acting up again. No, worse than before. I think there's some kind of suspicious date today that's tied to his death. I didn't realize it until now, and I think it's triggered something in him. Kazuki? What's happening? What's wrong with him? Whatever's been haunting that house, it's getting stronger, more aggressive. But Haruki, I thought you said it wasn't Kazuki causing it. Look, I think you better come home, fast. I'm already here waiting for you. Just hurry, okay? I have to go. Please, just tell my mother to contact me directly. Wait, you don't have to go. Come back! I do, though. Haruki, what's going on? What's happening with the spirits? Are you alright? I think he was doing that to lie. Val, I was wrong. I thought I could handle them, but they're too strong. They're overwhelming me. I can't hold them back anymore, not alone. What do you mean? I'll help you. Just tell me what you need. No, it's not enough. Not for this. Even with the both of us, it's too powerful. We need someone stronger. Someone we can trust. Someone who can truly end this. Haruki, this isn't like you. What's going on? Hiroshi no Kami. He's the answer. He can help us. He'll cleanse this place. He'll save us from what's coming. All we have to do is let him in. Let him in. Oh, fuck. The organization? No, what are you even saying? You're working with them. Do you even hear what you're saying? I've been enlightened, Val, don't you see? All this time I've tried to protect you, tried to shield you from the darkness in this place. But the hauntings never stopped, they only got worse. No matter how many charms, how many rituals, it was never enough. I was weak, helpless, useless to you. But now there's someone who can help, someone who can truly end this. You've been helping me. You're wrong, Haruki. You've been helping me. You always have. No, the spirits are still there. They haven't stopped. They're getting worse. That's not your fault. What's happening isn't because you failed. You helped me in more ways than you even realize. Without you, I wouldn't have made it this far. We don't need some false god to save us. You're strong, Haruki. And I couldn't have done any of this without you. And what good has that help done in the end? Everything I tried, and none of it worked. The hauntings didn't stop, my plans fell apart, and now I'm not even sure if I made things worse. You believed in me even when you shouldn't have. You're so naive, Val. Always clinging to this blind faith in people, even after they disappoint you again and again. Think about it. How many people have let you down? How many have walked away without a second thought? That's why you're alone. That's why there's no one left. This is why you're suffering. Don't you dare talk to me like that. I don't know what's gotten into you, but this isn't you, not really. After everything we've been through, the Haruki I've known is kind and caring. This is weird. He's not like this. He wouldn't have said something like this. Who are you? That's the thing, Val, you barely know me. And yet you stupidly still trust me. For what reason, I wonder, other than your supposed stupidity? This isn't Haruki. His words are vile, venomous, and cut deep. But there's something there. But what's more unsettling is his face. I can't trust you. That's not you, Haruki. I trust you. I trust you, Haruki. The real Haruki. Because whatever's standing in front of me right now, that's not him. So I'll ask you one more time. Who are you? Satomi Haruki, exorcist extraordinaire at your service. Or something like that. You're not Haruki. I'm not. There it is again, your delusions creeping back in like they always do. No ghosts left to chase, running out of things to blame. Maybe it's time for doppelgangers. That'd be more exciting, wouldn't it? You could finally be the center of attention, poor Val. Always the victim, always in need. You're unraveling, everyone sees it. Honestly, maybe your mother was right about you all along. You're paranoid, unstable, a burden to everyone around you. The worst part? Deep down, you're starting to believe it too. No. No, I don't. I've come too far to let you twist this. Everything I've been through, I managed to overcome. Be it with my own strength or with help from the other people beside me. I know that, and deep down you know it too. You're not Haruki. I don't know what kind of spirit you are or what you're trying to be, but I'm not falling for it. Not this time. I'm not backing down. I'm stronger than you, and you're not going to hurt me anymore. Oh, well, you figured it out. Congratulations, I suppose. But no matter, things have finally begun to move again. You know, I really do want it to end, to finally put this wretched game to rest. But with every cycle, every turn, I will grow stronger, and soon I won't need you at all. I've seen so many versions of you, every version still clinging to hope, still screaming into the dark. But you always come back, you always try. And I always win. Over and over again. Let's see how long you last this time. Wake up, please. You have to get up. The fire, it's almost on you. You can survive this, but only if you move. Val, listen to me. Get up. Get up, Val. Get up. Your skin stings. Your clothes are burning away, melting to ash against your body. But still you move. Somehow you push yourself up. You scan the room in panic. The smoke thick in the air. Heat licking at your skin. Then your eyes land on it. The incense from Kazuki's shrine has toppled over. Somehow the flame grew large enough, and it's spreading fast. The fire crackles and roars, devouring everything you once held dear. You stumble back, overwhelmed. Part of you wants to collapse right then and there. What's the point in fighting? What's left to save? But then, through the rising smoke, you see it. Kazuki's photo, shattered on the floor. The glass fractured, but his face still visible. Something stirs in you. You have to keep going. You grit your teeth, push yourself up. You stand. Every step is agony. You're so close, your hand reaches towards the door handle. And then something grabs you. A hand, cold, strong, fingers curl around your neck, yanking you back into the smoke. You're not going anywhere. You thrash, choke, claw at the air. You were so close, the door was right there. But the smoke swarms your vision, curling into your lungs like poison. You almost made it. Almost. Something rips at your skin, dragging you back into the blaze. Is it the fire itself? The creature? You can't tell. Your thoughts are blurring, flickering like dying embers. And just as the darkness threatens to swallow you whole, you see it. A silhouette rushes through the smoke, fast, desperate. It's Haruki! Arms wrap around you. Someone lifts you up. You can't see their face, but they're real, warm, solid. And then you breathe a sigh of relief and finally let go. End of demo! Oh my god. That's so good. That was so good! Are you sure you want to return to the main menu? Yes. Oh, okay. Final thoughts. This is so good. I will be buying the full version, but I will take a little bit of time to get this edited and then come back to playing more of it. I'm gonna take a little break because there are some horror games that I want to add to my YouTube instead of just visual novels. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the demo. I for sure enjoyed the demo. The demo has a lot to offer, and let's see what my game time is. I have played this game for almost 5 hours. So that's incredible for a demo. Usually they're like 30 minutes to an hour and a half long. I've not seen one this long before. So, and I'm sure you could play it longer because you could get different routes. So, but yeah. I don't know if, when you switch over to the main game, if, it saves your demo progress. I heard it does. So if it does, then maybe we'll continue this route, or maybe I'll try to get Kazuki's route, because I do love me some Kazuki. But I am falling deeper in love with Haruki as a character. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I will be back with more, and we're going to continue to post on YouTube. So I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.